Hello, everyone. I am going to take you through our version of Church Center. Now, if you're not aware yet, Church Center is an app that you can download on your phone. You can get it from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store, and it is going to help us as a church with our calendar, our events, for scheduling volunteering, and give you links to important pages and much more. If you do not have the app yet, this is what this QR code is for. So this QR code will take you right to your app store, depending on what type of phone that you have, and it will take you right to the Mount Zion page once you download that app. If you do have the app and you are not connected to Mount Zion, you can search directly for Mount Zion through the app. You want to search for the page through your Me page. At the bottom, there will be a way to connect to churches, and you want to go to MT period Zion UB. That period and the UB at the end of our name are both important in finding us. So what is the difference between Planning Center and Church Center? Planning Center is the behind the scenes program. So that's what I use as a secretary. It's what we'll be using in the sound booth and for worship team and all of that coming up later. And Church Center is for the general congregation. So even if you are going to be using Planning Center later as a behind the scenes person, you still want Church Center. And Church Center is for everybody. And why is this important? Well, if I say Planning Center at all during this presentation, I really do mean Church Center. So the first thing, once you have the app downloaded and you open up, you're going to see our home page there to the left. It's going to have Mount Zion UB Church right at the top and then a picture. The first things that you can tap on under the picture, you're going to see our link to our Facebook page and a link to our YouTube page. If you are not following either of these or have liked either of these, I really recommend that you go ahead and do so. Our Facebook page is always going to have our upcoming events, the last Sunday's message. I post scriptures on there. We post pictures from our events and from our dinners, and we make youth group meeting announcements on there. Our YouTube page always has like all of the past weekly messages, and they are all organized by playlist. It also has our baptism videos, our dedication videos, and any videos from our mission trips. The next thing that you can tap on from the home page is going to be these 4 squares, and we're going to go through each of these quickly. The first one is Stay Connected. When you tap on this, it's going to take you right to all of our past newsletters and bulletins. They are sorted by date. I named them by date, as you can see on the right. And if you already have the Google Drive app on your phone, if you do, you know you do, you're going to hit that where it says name, and you want the arrow pointing down. And that is going to sort them so that the most recent is at the top. If you do not have the Google Drive app on your phone, you're going to hit those 3 dots at the top right. You're going to hit sort by, and then you're going to sort by last modified. That's going to get them in that reverse date order for you, so you have the most recent at the top. Next is our Give Generously. This is a link to our online giving. So if you're currently using EasyTithe, or if you would like to use EasyTithe, this is a link right from Church Center to our EasyTithe. So the next square that you can tap on is Need Prayer. This is how you fill out a prayer request. If you are not part of the Mount Zion Ladies Facebook Messenger group, this is a way to get your prayer request in. What you do is you tap on this and it takes you right to our website. We have a form on our website where anybody can submit a prayer request at any time. You'll see that there's a couple of selections down there at the bottom of the form. You can either choose for that prayer request to be shared on that Mount Zion Ladies Facebook Messenger group, or that it stays private to Pastor Andre. So nobody sees the form coming in except for Pastor Andre and myself. And so they are kept private if you do choose to ask that it remain private. The next square is Host Gatherings, and this is how you reserve the Family Life Center. Family Life Center can be reserved by anybody for baby and bridal showers, birthday parties, holiday parties, family reunions, graduation parties. But it will take you again to our website where we have a form to fill out, and that is how you request to reserve the Family Life Center. There is also a link, you can see it above, request your event, and that's how you check our church calendar just to make sure that the date you're requesting is available. Once the request is put in, it does come to myself where it is reviewed and then approved, and you'll be contacted once your event is approved. And under the 4 boxes, the next things you can tap on to go to is our website, email, and phone. The website is going to take you to our new webpage, mountzionub.com. That's where also that need prayer and the FLC forms can be found. You can hit email. It'll email directly to me, secretary@mountzionub.com, or you can call. Now this does link to our new number through the church. You can call this number or text this number, but the number, it does come directly to my cell phone. It's not my personal number, but it does come directly to my cell phone, so you're no longer calling the actual church. The next things that we're going to go to are the 5 icons at the bottom of the screen, and the first one is groups. When you tap on groups, you will see that it is empty. There is nothing currently in groups, but this is what we're going to use at a later date for men's groups, ladies groups, youth group, maybe eventually. So we just wanted to have a spot for us to be able to utilize that in the future. The next thing is directory. So once you join Church Center, I can go into Planning Center, so one of that behind the scenes thing, and see who in our congregation has come through and joined Church Center. So once I see that you've downloaded the app and you've joined, I can send you an invite directly to our directory. Planning Center and Church Center, they do this as a safety precaution, so just not anybody can be a member of our directory and see everybody's information. You only choose to show what information you want in our directory. So it has options for date of birth, anniversary, your address. Years are not shown, it's just month and date, but you can choose what information is actually displayed under your directory information. You can choose whether the other people in the church can contact you. If you choose that they can, it does come through to your email. And you can sort people by individuals or households. Children, if they have the Church Center app on any of their smart devices, if they are under 13, they cannot be messaged through the directory or the app. So you can see there where it's circled, there's a person icon and a house icon. That is how you switch back and forth between sorting people in our directory by either individual or household. Next is calendar. This is the main calendar I am going to be keeping up to date as a church. So this is going to have anything that is scheduled at our church, including if somebody has requested to hold an event in our Family Life Center, as well as all of our church events. Even items outside of our church events like the Bowling Green Pregnancy Walk, that was on our church calendar. So you'll be able to see anything we're involved in as a church family or any events going on at the church within our calendar. If you open up the calendar, you can tap on any event and it will open more information. Like even if you tapped on prayer in the Heritage Room or morning worship, it's going to take you to slightly more information. But you can see that one at the bottom there, that MZ meal, where it says signups available. If you tap on that, it's going to open up more information, but then even have a link to our Sign Up Genius, where you could have signed up to bring in a dish for that meal. Same with the Bowling Green Pregnancy Walk. You can see there on the left where it says signups available. If you clicked on it, it had the more information there on that center screen, and at the bottom it had a link to sign up, and this took you to the external page where you could either sign up to be on our team or sign up as a sponsor to donate to that event. Next is signups. This is what we are going to be using as a church now for the congregation to sign up or volunteer for different events around the church. Right now, we have scripture readings, youth group meals, and our MZ Cafe on there. The scripture readings, the cafe, and the youth group meal, they'll always have the date that those, or for which date you're signing up for. And then the scripture reading will always have, you can see the two different verses here. That's the verse for that Sunday morning. So those will always be available on there. So once you go in and you sign up for an event, you'll get this, that your registration has been submitted and confirmed. So you will always also receive an email confirmation with the description of what you signed up for. You will receive a reminder by email 48 hours before the event. And you can even sign up for yourself or for those in your household. So again, that was through the directory. So it is important to set up your household because you can sign up yourself or those in your household. So even if you have kids who do not have their own church center account, do try to get them in the directory under your household so you can sign them up for things. You'll even be able to sign them up for events in the future like our Vacation Bible School. Right now, the cafe and scripture are up through October, and youth group meals are up through September. More dates will be added, so I'll keep those up to date. So probably 1 to 2 months in advance. And the last thing at the bottom there is the home icon, and that just takes you back to our home page. So the next thing to go to is you'll see a little person in the upright corner. This goes to your Me page. And like you can see my Me page here. Ignore notifications for the time being. There won't really be any notifications coming through Church Center at this time. That is for down the road when those who will be using Planning Center, so really just the behind the scenes people, or if we ever get groups set up, notifications will come in through groups. Next is schedule. So you can see I am currently signed up for the youth group meal on the 15th. So that shows what I personally am signed up for. And then all the way at the bottom, you'll see my registrations. That'll be your current and past things that you have signed up for. Next is profile and settings. So if we go back where it says Hello Laura, you'll see my profile and settings. That's how you get to profile and settings. First is contact and contact and profile information. This is just going to have your information that goes into the directory, but very few people can see this. Nobody as a congregation is going to see this. That's just setting up your personal contact information, but that is not the information that shows in the directory. Next is households, but we'll come back to that. And then next is directory profile. That is where you can change who can see what in your directory. So that's where you can turn on or off date of birth, anniversary date, whether somebody can message you. To come back to households, you can see this is an example of my household here. If you're having trouble with your household getting it set up, it can be a tricky thing to set up. If you hit that contact us there at the bottom, it's going to send an email. It's going to send it right to me as Secretary of Mount Zion. I can help you fix it on the back end. So if you do have any trouble getting your household set up, you can just send me an email there. Just put who you want as your one or two leads as your household, and then everybody else that should be included in your household. So that is our basic tour of our Church Center app. It is Mount Zion specific, so all other churches that use Church Center, theirs are not going to look or perform like ours. Ours is specifically set up and configured to how we wanted it and how you liked it. But here's the QR code again if you need to get that set up. And if you have any questions, please feel free to catch me after church or send me a message. Thank you.